Good morning. So today is the day after our unexpected zero in Glasgow. Yesterday I just literally rotted away on the sofa. Didn't really do anything. Tried to keep icing my hip. That's been giving me problems and is the reason why we took a 0 day. In the evening we went out to go get dinner, and my hip was still giving me so much grief. So once we got back, we found some KT tape, taped the heck out of my hip. I've got some icy hot stuff. So we'll see. We set off this morning from the hostel. We decided to keep going. And it's alright. It's not as bad as it was before. It was definitely giving me just general all-around pain in my hip before. Whereas now it seems to be a little bit more localized, and it doesn't seem as bad. So I'm just trying to take it slow, see how it gets. We don't really have a plan anymore for today. If we hadn't taken that 0 day, we were shooting for about 15 miles a day to get to Waynesboro. Basically on Thursday, so today's Sunday, on Thursday we have to get off trail because my parents are picking us up to go to a family event, and we're going to be taking a 000. So either way we have to get off trail in a few days. I think that's the reason why I was a little bit stressed about taking a 0 yesterday, was because it's so close to our 000. I think if we hadn't been planning the 000, then I would have felt okay about maybe even taking today off. Yeah, sorry, there's like a Boy Scout group next to the shelter. So, I don't know, it feels a little silly because I always hear about people that worry about taking a 0 day when they're in pain, and I'm like, well, obviously you should take the day off, but then here I am worrying about taking a 0 day because I'm in pain. But I think for me, it's because the more 0 days I take off, and then we've got a 000 coming up, so it just feels like so many compounded onto each other. But like I said, I'm feeling better than before, and I'm just trying to take it slow. So we'll see how much we can walk today. I don't want to make myself any promises. But yeah, I think the one exciting thing is that we get to hit 800 miles today. So, well, if we do at least 13, we get to hit 800 miles. So at least that's a nice thing to look forward to. Yeah, just wish me luck that my hip heals itself. Yeah, so I will catch you down to the trail. today is Monday. Today is Monday. We tented last night at a random campsite. Managed to make it about 15 miles. My hip was okay. There was a shelter about 10 miles in that we got to, and I felt like I could keep going, so we pushed 5 more miles. I think that was my limit though. We could have stopped at this shelter here, which was 5 more miles on top of that, but we decided not to. And so yeah, we just tented. It was a really nice site right by the creek. I actually got a really good night's sleep because it was quiet. There was the white noise of the stream. It was actually like dark, all of that stuff. So yeah, we set out this morning just before 7. We've come to this shelter now just for a little break. Gonna fill up our water, and then we're gonna keep going. Again, because my hip is not cooperating fully, we are not exactly sure how far we're gonna go today. We're just gonna see how I feel. I feel better. Definitely not as painful as it was a few days ago, but it's not 100%. So yeah, we'll see. I'm kind of worried that I maybe overstretched it, so I'm trying not to do that anymore. But then at the same time, I'm worried that I'm not stretching it enough, so I'm not sure. I'm not really sure what's going on with it. Yeah, so I think I just need to be careful on it. But yeah, it's a really nice day. Yesterday wasn't too bad. I think there's supposed to be some thunder around 4 o'clock today, so we'll see how far we get if we decide to shelter or tent up by that point. But yeah, otherwise, welcome to a new day and wish me luck. Good morning. Yeah, it's been a little while. So yesterday, the rain came exactly on time as expected, but we still had another, I think, 8 miles or so to get to the shelter we wanted to get to. So that meant hiking in about 4 hours of pouring rain. And when we got to the shelter, of course, it was completely full. So we had to find a space to pitch our tents. And just being dumb, and it was getting dark and we were panicking. So we only saw one small tent spot, and we decided to just share a tent for the night. Only to realize after we finished pitching our tent that there was a pretty big spot right around the corner where I could have put my tent up as well, but oh well. So in summary, I am not having a good time physically. After my whole anxiety episode last week, if you remember, one of the things I mentioned was that my right hip was hurting. I walked through it because I thought it was just, aches and pains and whatever, but took that 0 day unexpectedly, and then kept walking for another 2 days, and it just has not let up. I think it's a hip flexor problem. I'm not really sure what to do. I've been looking at some exercises. It's a little bit tough to do when you're in a tent. So basically we were trying to decide what we wanted to do today. Because as you know, the overall plan, today's Tuesday, the overall plan was to get picked up Thursday morning by my parents for our 000 family thing. So yeah, we were deciding this morning what to do. And it all really depends on how much I can walk. Tribute wanted to call a shuttle. So there's a hostel in Waynesboro that would be able to shuttle us from nearby where we currently are, but obviously for a fee. So that would be about $60 for a shuttle, and then we would have to pay to stay at the hostel tonight and tomorrow. And then we were also planning on, when my parents drop us back off on Saturday, staying at the hostel. So basically that really starts to add up, and that is another layer of stress on top of what I'm physically feeling already. So in the end, we've decided to actually zero at the shelter today, and then get to the hostel tomorrow and suck it up and pay for the shuttle, but at least we won't have to pay to stay there tonight. I don't know, I'm really struggling mentally with this decision. And I know it's stupid, like I'm a big hypocrite, because you hear about lots of other people getting injured and you're like, well, just take the time off, like it's not a big deal. But then it happens to you and you're like stressed. So yeah, I'm just really struggling with the idea of sitting still, but I also don't want to push my body. I need for it to recover. Like, I don't want this to be what ends my thru hike. And that's just a really scary thought. That's making me very nervous. So, we'll see. Is the shelter clear?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's bugs everywhere.
Oh, that's nice. So, the shelter is clear. I might have some more space to actually do some exercises and stuff. I'm taking medicine. I've put some icy hot all over my hips. So, I don't know, we'll see. Yesterday, it's a very on and off pain. That's the most frustrating thing. It's like 1 minute I'll feel completely fine. I'll only have maybe like one painful spot on my hip. The next minute, the pain kind of travels around. So that's why we were able to do 20 miles yesterday, because for the majority of it, I did feel fine. It's just in like little moments where I'm like getting up to move or something like that I really, really struggle. So yeah, we'll see. Yeah, it's just a little stressful, and obviously Tribute is impacted as well, because he now has to wait for me. I mean, he could just keep hiking if he wanted to, but you are slowed down by having to wait for someone else to recover.
I don't mind.
I know you don't mind. I mind. I don't know. So yeah, that's really what's troubling me now. It's just this one particular physical pain. And I just really hope that I get better soon. So yeah, I will update you and catch you later. Bye. Okay, change.
Oh, this is a video.
Yeah, this
Sorry.
is a video. It's okay. Change of plans.
Dramatic change of plans.
So we are not zeroing at the shelter today.
God, I'm so bold.
Anyways, we booked for the hostel tomorrow night, and then we started to realize how expensive it was going to be to shuttle there. And just before that, my mom had actually offered to come pick us up tonight, so that we could zero at home tomorrow. And then we could all leave together on Thursday for this family thing. We're going down to Nashville, so it's quite a trek anyways. And what they were going to do initially was just come pick us up at the hostel on Thursday morning. So anyways, we decided ultimately to take my mom up on her offer. So she's going to come pick us up tonight. We're going to go back up to DC. Zero there tomorrow. hopefully continue to rest my hip. Then we're going to go to Nashville Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And we've moved our hostel reservation from Thursday to Saturday. So fingers crossed that I feel better by then. My parents will just drop us back off at the hostel on the way back from Nashville. And we will continue our journey from there. We'll still have to pay for a shuttle to get back from the hostel to the trail on Sunday morning. But at least this way we're not paying twice, I guess.
Yeah.
To get there and then to,
The original plan, with the original plan we would have had to pay for 2 nights at the hostel. This way we're paying for 1 night, but a slightly pricey shuttle. Which actually this way does work out cheaper. It's just more, I guess.
Yeah.
It's
I just,
more driving.
I don't know. I feel really bad because obviously there's like the financial aspect to it. And it does get really pricey once you start to add things up. That's another reason why I don't really like slack packing. Because it's a lot of money. And again, I just feel guilty about the time that we're taking off. But what are you going to do? So we'll see.
You'll be alright.
Okay. Yeah, that's the plan. So I think it's around 11 o'clock now. My mom won't be here until probably 8. So we have plenty of time to go, 11 miles?
To the easiest road crossing for us, about 11 miles.
Yeah. So hopefully I don't injure my hip further on our 11-mile trek. So we'll probably be home late tonight, rest tomorrow, and then just get all our stuff ready to go to Nashville and just wash all our clothes in general. And do town chores, but at home. So yeah, I still don't know how I'm feeling about this. If you've ever hiked the trail and you had to get off for an extended period of time, let me know how it went, how you dealt with it. I'm just looking to make myself feel better because basically we took a 0 Saturday, we're taking a 0 tomorrow, then we're taking a purposeful 000.
That's what we knew we were going to.
Yeah, just I don't know. I'm struggling with it, but...
Well, the alternative was that we tried to push 20 miles today and tomorrow and then immediately sit in a car for 6 or 7 hours to Nashville. You wouldn't have healed up in that.
I don't think so, no.
No, you'd have done yourself more damage. You'd have probably done yourself like a trail-ending injury if you'd pushed on.
Well, I mean, I've already pushed myself a lot, to be honest.
No, I know, but that probably would have been the...
Yeah.
That could have finished you off.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see. We're just gonna start packing our stuff, I guess, and slowly start making our way. So, I'll catch you later.
Birds in the sky, are happy to fly away. Up north where the lakes are crystal clear, they're happy to fly away. Birds in the sky are just like you and me, baby.
What up? Good morning. Yeah, it is 3 p.m. so a little late in the day. But yeah, yesterday we got rescued by my mom in the middle of absolutely nowhere, Virginia. We ended up getting home really late. Tried to sleep in this morning.
We slept until like 8 is a lion for us now.
So yeah, we've just been chilling, been watching a lot of TV, been
Watched a movie.
Yeah, watched a movie. I iced my hip again. Feeling all right. So now we're gonna go out and we're just gonna get a few things, just from bigger shops that we haven't been able to get to along the trail, and maybe do a resupply. No, I don't know. Haven't decided yet.
I need to go through my food bag really and figure out what I've got.
But yeah, so yeah, we're just gonna check out some shops, relax, and then we need to come back and get packed and everything to go to Nashville tomorrow. Yeah, so we've been in communication with some of our friends on trail, and they actually were a few days behind us.
I think they took a lot of time off around Glasgow.
Yeah, I don't think they were feeling well either. I think we heard something about a sinus infection in either one or more of them. So yeah, there's other people out there that are taking time off the trail to recover. So yeah, I will take you along on our 0 day.
Food court, food court, food court.
1, 2, 3. Holding on to my tomorrows, shaking from my yesterday. Still waking up, still waking up, still waking up to today. Holding on to my tomorrows, shaking from my yesterday. Still waking up, still waking up, still waking up to today. Open up my eyes, lately I can't see. When everything's blind, that's when you're watching me. Open up my heart, lately I don't care. Places falling apart, I don't wanna go there. Everything gets better when you are around. Everything gets better when you are around. Everything, everything, everything gets better when you are around. Everything gets better when you are around. Everything, everything.
Shaking from my yesterday. Still waking up, still waking up, still waking up to today.
I'm holding on to my tomorrows, shaking from my yesterday. Still waking up, still waking up, still waking up to today. Open up my hands, get rid of every crowd. I got a feeling inside, I'm not doing enough. Open up my mind, lately I can't think. The future's unknown, it's unnerving me. Everything gets better when you are around. Everything gets better when you are around. Everything, everything.
Hello. Long time no see. Or long time no talk, really. Because I don't think I've said anything on camera in a while. So yeah, it's our first day back on trail after our 4 days off. And I don't know, to be honest, I've been kind of nervous to speak on camera again because I don't know exactly how I'm feeling. I'm still not feeling great physically or emotionally, and it's really messing with me. So, yeah, basically, so we had 4 days off, and I tried so many things for this hip problem that I've been having. And I don't know, it didn't really seem to work. I tried resting it, tried icing it. Anyways, I'm not going to get into it. I'm essentially still feeling the same tension that I've been feeling in my hip for the past week or so. It does get better occasionally, and then today I found some stretches that I haven't done before that gave me some relief. But yeah, the fact that it's still giving me some grief just really has me worried, and I don't really know what to do about it. Yeah, at this point, I don't know, do I need to start thinking about just getting off trail and that's the end of it? Because I obviously don't want to push things. But the fact that it's so on and off, like I feel great one second, then not so great the next, so it's so unpredictable. So that's why I've just been really hesitant to talk about anything, because I've not been in a good headspace thinking about the fact that I might have to get off trail. I don't know, it really, obviously it really upsets me for a number of reasons. One, we've been planning this for 2 years now. And it's not even like I slipped or anything, or I fell, this literally just came out of the blue. And I didn't expect it. I was preparing for all sorts of feet pain, ankle pain or something, but the fact that it's my hip and it's come so randomly, and so it just feels like a big slap in the face to all the time that I spent preparing for this trip. And the other thing is, I really missed trail. Like the few days that we had off, we were obviously in very busy cities. It was quite overwhelming, and I remember driving down to and from Nashville and looking at the mountains and just really missing them, and it just the idea of not being here anymore, just quite upsetting. So yeah, I don't really know what to do. What was that?
There's a big rooster down in the valley.
Oh. So yeah, I don't know, I wasn't really concerned today with coming back to trail, like how I would handle it physically in every other aspect. Like I felt fine, a little bit rusty, that's why we took it slow, but yeah, I'm more just concerned about this hip problem. Yeah, I'm not really looking for advice on it. I don't want to send myself into another anxiety spiral if someone suddenly tells me that I've got hip cancer or something, you know. So, I don't know, I'm just gonna deal with it how I can. We had a beautiful sunset view here. We are camped today somewhere we're not supposed to be. But that's because the shelters are spaced ridiculously far apart, and every single tent site that we came past in between was either taken or it was just, it wasn't really suitable. It was a tent site on paper, but couldn't really put anything there. So we've pitched a tent here. We've got a beautiful view. I'm gonna eat my dinner because I've just been wasting time. And yeah, we'll see how tomorrow goes, but yeah, I don't know. What do you think?
Well, we've got a shorter day tomorrow, and we're going to road walk the Blue Ridge Parkway, so it should be easier on your feet, on your hips, on your legs. And then we're staying in Waynesboro again tomorrow night.
I know, but what do you think about the whole situation?
I don't know. We'll see how you feel tomorrow, because what you don't want to do is try and keep the pain at bay so much that you only can do like 5 or 6 miles a day.
That's not the problem. I was cranking out 20s last week when I was still
No, but
stiff,
but you don't want to.
but-
Yeah, but you don't want to do yourself permanent damage.
Oh, I know.
doing that.
Yeah, no, I know.
And like, I personally still think it's a valid option if you want to get off trail. If you want me to carry on, you could just join me again at Harper's Ferry. But
He's trying to convince me to do that. I don't want to do that. I think if I get off trail, I'm done. I don't want to skip 200 miles. I think that would just mess with me. Like, imagine getting to Katahdin and still knowing that you have to go do 200 miles, or knowing that you didn't do 200 miles. Like, I think if I got off trail, I'd be done. So that's why I'm struggling a bit with the decision and what to do.
you don't like the idea of it's not too, well. It'd be about 160 miles.
It's still a lot.
Yeah, but I mean, you wouldn't. You also don't like the idea of then finishing Katahdin and then just coming back and doing like a 8-day thing to just finish up the section that you missed.
No. I think that's just me being petty. That's me being angry at the universe and me being petty and just saying, well, fuck it. If I'm getting off, then I'm getting off. Yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna go because I'm hungry. So we will catch you later. Bye.
Good morning. Excuse the shaky cam. It's about 8, I think, and we've set off from our campsite this morning. We are heading back to Stanimal's hostel tonight, just so we can get a little more rest and relaxation. So they're picking us up around 2 p.m. And obviously because of my hip issue still, I don't want to push things. So we are walking the Blue Ridge Parkway instead of the actual trail. So don't come for me for that. I don't care either way. But yeah, the funny thing was, we just started. We were setting off. And we were walking and we saw cyclists come toward us. And who was it but none other than Fresh Ground. I think he's doing a charity bike race from around this area to North Carolina. And we just so happened to run into him. So we had a nice little chat. And yeah, so that was a nice little Easter egg for the trail. So yeah, hopefully today is a better day. And hopefully we can get some good views since we're actually on the parkway. So I'll cut you down trail.